Greetings to viewers old and new. This is Victoria Skydancer coming to you with the intuitive reading of the month for June 2023. And this reading will be brought to you by Sonia Choquette's Ask Your Guides Oracle Cards. She is available at soniachoquette.net if you want to check her out after this reading, of course. And in the interest of full disclosure, the reason I mention her is because she made the deck, so I'm giving her full props for it. Right, let's go ahead and get into the reading. And the flavor of the month this month is compromise. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing, actually, because this is going to help us determine what our priorities are. Because we had a whole bunch of yes doors open up for us a few days ago when June started. With Jupiter in a favorable aspect to the North Node, and then right after that came the Sagittarius full moon, and those energies are still lingering a bit. There were a lot of opportunities opening up, and of course we want to go ahead and say yes to all the things, right? But that would not be a good idea, because there's only one of us, and there's only so much time we have in the world to do things. So this will help us remember to check our priorities. What do we want to focus on? What do we need to focus on now so that we can have more fun later? That's also a possibility. But keep this in mind as we move forward. Now, what we're going to have here, for those of you who are new, I'm going to go this way first. This is what's going on around you in the world of form. And then I'm going to go this way. This is what's going on within you in the world of thought. Okay. Now we establish those parameters. Let's check out what's happening in the world of form. And what's happening is opportunities for reconnection are opening up significantly with your support group, with your loved ones, with your circle of friends, and also with strangers who are simply friends you just haven't met yet. Venus in Leo is going to help a lot with this, because Venus in Leo is very flamboyant. And Venus is going to be in Leo for a while, because that will be the place of the Venus retrograde coming up later in the year. Right now is the opportunity to reconnect. Over coffee, in person, or over the phone in one of those hours-long conversations. And as you reconnect, you'll be able to see who you want to work with, and who's like, I think I'm going to take your number and get back to you later. It'll also be an opportunity for you to check in with yourself to see who really feels good to work with. Because when you do, there is the opportunity coming up for glorious outcomes. Some of these outcomes might actually be fairly significant in nature, but not necessarily. Your mileage may vary, but definitely there will be opportunities to celebrate. There will be opportunities to say, yes, this is a wonderful thing, and this will bring more joy into the world. And we all need more joy in this world at this moment, am I right? So, reach out, reconnect, see who's best to reconnect with, and watch for those glorious outcomes that bring joy into the world in your life. All right, now let's move on into what's going on within in the world of thought. And we'll start here. Now, if you've been following along on my metaphysical blog from the wetware, the link to which is going to be in the description of this particular video, the theme that's unfolding this year is your passion project. What is your passion project? How can you better connect to your passion project? How can you bring your passion project out into the world? And right now is a good time to check in with that. Because with the Sun in Gemini, we've been encouraged to play around a little bit, experiment, be creative with how we express ourselves. And again, this will require some prioritization of what needs to be done now and what can be done later. But come the new moon on the 17th in Gemini, we're going to have an opportunity to share our work. This may require some courage for some of us. Probably for a lot of us, actually. So this will be a good time to access that courage, access that fearlessness that is residing within us, and be able to say, okay, this is what I'm working on. This is who I am. This is what's coming up for me, with me. And between the Gemini new moon and the summer solstice, the energies are going to hit a crescendo for the year. So we're going to see the energies top out, hit their high, and then begin very slowly and subtly to move in the other direction. So between the 17th and the 21st, you're going to get an energetic boost, which will allow you to fine-tune your expression, check in with how you're going to do it, and then suit up and show up. Now, as is illustrated here, bravado can be a double-edged sword. Not only can it give you the courage you need to actually speak up and speak out, but it can also, you also need to look out for a little bit of that stuck ego that wants to be maybe a little more braggadocious than you should, or take credit for stuff that's not really yours. So keep an eye out for that as you go. And that is going to be your intuitive reading for the month. Take your screenshot. This is your screenshot opportunity. And I have just touched on a few of the highlights for this month. More will be revealed later on today on the metaphysical blog from the wetware.blogspot.com. Again, the link will be in this particular video, so don't worry if you don't get it right away. And if you like what you see, I will also have my contact information in the description of this video so that you can reach out and we can discuss personal readings. How exciting. Until next month, I will see you into cyberspace.